I've been gardening for 10 years on my own, and prior to that I started gardening at about 5 years old with my grandma. Not to mention I was so obsessed with gardening I then went to go take an entire degree in soil science and plant science, so put that into perspective. I love plants, I love gardening, and I'm able to say with quite confidence what's a must and what's nice to have. So let's go over 9 gardening gears that you will often hear about that may or may not be worth the price tag. First up for must have is the Germination Dome. Yes, now this can be the short ones, this can be the tall ones, this can be the single cups, this can be some sort of miraculous invention you made that's a clear dome that helps keep moisture in. It's a must. The reason for this is because it does drastically increase germination rate and it actually helps the seedlings as well. So germination domes, hands down, great choice, and cheap, so cheap. Number 2 is a nice to have, and that is the heat mat. Yes, the heat mat. While it does increase germination rates, it reduces dampening off, it reduces mold, it reduces just disease in seeds. It's not a must have, it's a nice to have. Your seeds will germinate slower by about a week or 2 in some cases, but it's definitely not an investment you need to have up front. So heating mats, that's for when you're committed to the lifestyle. Number 3 must have is a grow light. Yes, this is a must have. I will not back down from this. There are some people out there that have a really nice south facing window with a ton of intense sun. Fine, you get a pass. The rest of you do not get a pass. You need a grow light. Leggy seedlings perform poorly for yield. They are very stressful to deal with when you're a beginner gardener and just a total nightmare. What I will say is you don't have to get like a super fancy light. You can get a lower quality light for 30 bucks or whatever on Amazon. And all I want you to do is instead of having it, really nice and high away from your plants, I actually want you to drop it down nice and close to your seedlings. That alone is going to make a difference. And therefore, because of that, lights, a must have. A nice to have, but not necessary, is a dibbler or dibber. Dibbler, whatever. It's a little wood thing. They also come in plastic. You can use these on a large scale for transplanting outdoors, and you can also use them for bumping up seedlings as well as seed starting. So you see these all over the place. They come sometimes with counters actually as well. These are a nice to have, not necessarily incredibly inexpensive. So if you want to look like a pro gardener for cheap, it's a nice to have. Number 5, a must have, pots to pot up into. So what we call this in the gardening world is bumping up. When we start in our 72 cells or our 48 cells, whatever the case is, and we get a couple true leaves, we notice that the plant's really starting to use quite a bit of water. We can't keep up with watering. It's time to bump them up. The bumping up process is not just for your sanity when it comes to watering. It also comes down to the plant's health. When we bump up, we actually help the plant by disrupting the roots and just hardening the plant up a little bit. So the bumping up is an absolute must, meaning you need to have the containers to bump up into. This could be a 4-inch in a lot of cases, as well as the initial starts, which are just like the little tiny cells. You need the 2 sizes when it comes to the containers. Just starting them in the big containers, you don't see as good of results in the garden. Next up is a nice to have, and that is the soil blocker. These are becoming so mainstream to the point that I bought one, do a video on how to do the soil blocks, because there's a lot of crazy soil blocking recipes out there and none of them are necessary, but I digress. Soil blockers, that is a bougie seed starting equipment accessory that is completely unnecessary. There are so many ways to start seeds, and people say, oh, those 72 cell trays, they don't last very long. They last forever. I have 72 cell trays from 10 years ago. They last forever. If you're gentle with them, don't destroy them by any means. But anyways, I digress. The soil blocker, that's bougie. In my opinion, so far, a little bit of a headache, so we'll see. A must-have is solid trays. So I say this only because I, for years, thought it was a nice to have, only to realize it's a must-have. It's hands down a must-have. Now, these solid trays don't have to come in the form of, the purchased solid trays that are nice and fancy from the store specific to plants. These can be literally anything. This could be a plastic Rubbermaid. This could be a cardboard box from Costco. The reason for this is because when it comes time to harden our plants off, and everyone needs to harden their plants off, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You need to be able to move those seedlings in and out of a greenhouse or in and out of the indoors of your home. And because of that constant movement of plants and seedling trays that are actually relatively heavy. You want to have something that can move your plants around with ease and be able to support everything. The next one is a nice to have, and that is a mister or some sort of like those really fancy garden watering things. See them all the time. Anyways, it's a nice to have. Quite honestly, what I used for years and what my grandma used for years, and that's why I used it for years, was a pop bottle with some holes banged into the top of it as like a little kind of squirter type thing. I mean, it's a gentle flow of water, and you can put lukewarm water in there, which is the key to success. And you just spray it onto water. Misters are nice, and those really fancy easy flow type watering cans are absolutely beautiful. Incredibly expensive, like shockingly expensive to be honest. But anyways, you can make these at home. I can show you how to make these. I'll put a video up on Instagram of how to make these. Wonderful for seedlings. You don't want to use like a regular watering can with seedlings, and you don't want to just like dump water on a seedling. You want to either bottom water, that's applicable, or in larger size containers that are deeper, you want to have like a nice gentle drizzle water. So misters and those fancy water containers are nice to have, not a necessary to have. You can modify this in many different ways. Number 9 is a must have. Do not skip this purchase. You could not buy soil and just buy this and I would be happy with you. Vermiculite. Vermiculite. It is not asbestos. For every single boomer that is about to comment that it is asbestos, it is not asbestos. It was asbestos back in the 90s. I'll give you that. It's not anymore. It's completely clean of asbestos. It was one mine in the US ruined it for everyone. This vermiculite is huge for reducing fungi and mold and grossness on the surfaces of your seed starting setup. So sprinkle a nice little layer of vermiculite on and you will be so happy with the results. So happy. Nice to have greenhouse. I'm gonna say it straight up. It's a nice to have. I didn't have a greenhouse for years, like literal years. My grandma, well, no, that's a lie. She's spoiled. She's always had a greenhouse, but it's just one of those things where you can just put the work in and move the seedlings in and out to harden them off. It's not a must whatsoever. It's a nice. The next must have is a timer. A timer is really important, in particular if you're growing like long danions, different types of plants that you don't want them to flower indoors. The 12 hours on, 12 hours off is going to be really key here. So a timer is going to save you money. It's going to allow your plants to rest at night. You do not want to leave your lights on all the time. Shockingly, I know it's a thing. They need the dark just the same way they need the light. So they need bedtime. A timer, very, very important. And of course, I did not list all the musts and must nots or nice to haves. So if you have something in your seedling starting arsenal that you in particular really truly enjoy and think is going to help out some other folks out there, please leave me a comment down below as to what it is. Plus, I'm always looking for new ideas for nice to haves because I'm addicted. I'm addicted to gardening. Hi, my name's Ashley and I'm addicted to gardening. I'll talk to you guys next time.